In a significant escalation of its crackdown on Ivy League institutions, the Trump administration has suspended federal research grants to Princeton University. The move is a part of an ongoing effort by the US government to cut funding to top universities, citing concerns over anti Semitism on campuses. Princeton University President Christopher Eisgruber confirmed receiving the notice this week, stating that grants from key federal agencies, including the Department of Energy, NASA, and the Defense Department, have been paused. However, he noted that the reasoning behind the decision remains unclear. Eisgruber emphasized that Princeton would comply with legal requirements while continuing its commitment to combating anti Semitism and discrimination. At the same time, he vowed to defend academic freedom and due process rights for the university. Since President Donald Trump began his second term in January, his administration has aggressively targeted Ivy League schools. Princeton is the latest institution to face funding cuts, following similar actions against Columbia University, the University of Pennsylvania, and Harvard. In recent months, the administration canceled $400 million in federal funding to Colombia over anti Semitism concerns, paused $175 million for the University of Pennsylvania, and ordered a review of $9 billion in contracts and grants awarded to Harvard.
I think Colombia is going back on every ideal that it was built on, and the thing is, they keep preaching about democratic values and free speech and whatever like Colombia teaches us, which is quite great. It's why one of the reasons why I applied here, and I believe is I love this school, and it's why it's so famous. And every value it seems to uphold is just completely broken. It's just complete hypocrisy, I think, and I think it really has to. Put into question what it's doing for money, because normally you would think, and historically, college campuses and colleges always have fought against, you know, like for example, the Vietnam War. Colleges were the reason why Vietnam War was stopped, and now we're just bending over backwards to basically a fascist regime.
Princeton was already under scrutiny before this move. In March, it was among 60 universities that received warning letters from the Department of Education regarding allegations of anti Semitism on campus. S. Gruber previously voiced concerns over these federal actions. In a March 19 essay, he described the funding suspension at Columbia as a radical threat to scholarly excellence and to America's leadership in research. With federal scrutiny intensifying, Princeton now joins the list of elite universities facing financial pressure. The broader impact of these funding cuts on academic research and university operations remains to be seen. Stay tuned for more updates.